many times is, are you still with the father of the baby? How did your parents react? Obviously, not all the comments are going to be positive. Some of them are going to be mean. That's just... Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a pregnancy Q&A for you guys. So as you've probably seen by my last video, if you watched it, it was my pregnancy announcement, which I am so happy that I finally shared it with you guys because I was waiting for the longest time. And I just wanted to also say a massive thank you to everyone for your kind love and support in the comments, because honestly, I really wasn't expecting as much kindness and love as I have gotten from that video. So I wanted to say a huge thank you because everyone's been so lovely about it, and I've seen so many lovely comments. Even if I don't reply to all of them, I do see them, so thank you so much. I decided to do a pregnancy Q&A because I think a couple of people, well, a lot of people wanted me to do one. So it's just going to be a Q&A of me answering some questions related to pregnancy and how I've been feeling, and just some things that you guys want to know. There was so many questions. I will answer some of the most popular ones in today's video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I upload every single Saturday, and my next video is actually going to be my gender reveal, which I'm sure you guys are really excited about, so make sure you don't miss it by clicking the notification bell. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. But let's get on with the pregnancy questions. So I have picked out some questions from Instagram and from YouTube. Most of them are quite similar. There's like a few main questions that everyone wants to know, so I'm going to try my best to answer them. I probably won't be able to answer all of them, like I said, because there is so many, so I think I'm going to do a part 2. So the most popular question, which has been asked so many times, is, are you still with the father of the baby? Are you going to be a single mom? Are you doing it alone? Are you with the dad? Who is the dad? So yes, I am still with the father of the baby. He's my boyfriend. He has been my boyfriend for quite a long time now, so there's that answered. I always feel like I like to keep at least one part of my life private, since all of my life is pretty much on the internet, so I've always sort of kept my relationship private, so I don't really see why I would just like bring it out now that just because I'm having a baby. But obviously, if he wanted to be in any of the videos, I would be happy, and I think it would be really fun. So the next question is, how did you find out that you was pregnant? Or like, how did you realise? So it's probably the way that most people realised. I literally just didn't get my period for a couple of days, so I decided to take a test and it was positive, which leads me on to my next question, which is, how did you react when you found out and how did you feel about it? So when I first saw that the test was positive, I wasn't that shocked because I sort of had a feeling I was. I feel like every girl has that instinct, but I was also thinking about the future and thinking, wow, you know, this is going to lead to like a big thing, like it's going to be a life, it's going to be a human I have to look after. So I was quite sort of overwhelmed at first, but honestly I got used to it really, really quickly, and I was super happy about it, just as happy as I am now. So I was a little bit shocked, but I was sort of expecting it at the same time. So the next question is, how old are you? I wanted to answer this question not because I think it's a very interesting question, but just because I feel like I need to address this, because obviously not all the comments are going to be positive. Some of them are going to be mean. That's just what comes with social media, so I'd expect it to come with a subject as big as this. I'm actually 19 years old. I turn 20 in April next year. So once the baby is born, not long after that I will turn 20, so I wouldn't really say I'm that young. I mean, I guess everyone has their own opinion. You can have a baby whatever age you choose to have a baby at. It's completely up to you. It has nothing to do with anyone else, so you don't need to judge anyone. As long as you feel ready to do it and you feel happy about the situation and it's something that you want to do, then that is all that matters. So that is what I'm gonna say about that question. So this is kind of a question, kind of not a question, but I thought I'd answer it. So it says, I'm currently 20 weeks pregnant as well. What has been the worst symptoms for you? So congratulations, I hope you're feeling well. We are pretty much in the same part of our pregnancy. I am 21 weeks and 5 days, so practically the same time. So I would say the worst symptom has definitely been the sickness for me. There has been a couple of others which I am going to talk about in another question, but the sickness has definitely been the one that has affected me the most, because it affects everything that you do. It affects how you eat, it affects how you feel. So I would definitely say that the sickness has been the worst one for me. So the next question is, when is your baby due? I am due on the 3rd of March 2023, so that is next year, next March. So pretty much after Christmas. I feel like it's gonna fly by and I'm so excited. I mean, it could come early, it could come a little bit late, but we will find out closer to the time. But yes, 3rd of March 2023 is when my baby is due. Next question is, how did your parents react / family members, because I got loads of questions about this. So my mum knew from the start. I told her straight away. I'm very close with my mum. I have a very close relationship with her, so I honestly tell her everything. And she was a little shocked at first, just the same as me, but she soon got used to it and she's super happy about it now. I actually waited a really long time to tell my dad because I just didn't know how to tell him. I feel like as a girl, sometimes it can be awkward to talk to your dad about things like that. Eventually got my mum to tell him, and then obviously I didn't feel as awkward. Now he knows. The reaction actually really surprised me, because I thought he would be quite maybe not happy about it, you know, as being my dad. He actually was really positive and he's really excited about it. And everyone else, such as my nan and all of my other family, again, really positive reactions. So I'm really thankful that everyone made it sort of really easy for me. I'm happy everyone knows now. So this one is, are you scared about giving birth / what is your biggest fear about birth? So I got a couple of these questions, which is completely understandable. As being a first-time mum, I am quite scared. I wouldn't say scared. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty scared. I have watched birth vlogs and it looks quite traumatic. Yes, I am a little bit nervous, but I just try and think to myself, at the end of it, I'm gonna get a really great thing, which is a baby. So I feel like that sort of like takes away the fear of the pain, because you're going to go through all the pain, but at the end you're going to get something amazing, so it's like worth it. I know there's like medication and painkillers that you can take, so obviously if it's really painful, I can resort to that if I really need to. Home birth or hospital birth? So for me, I am definitely going to be doing it in the hospital. If you want to have a home birth, that's completely up to you. Everyone has their opinion. But personally, I just feel safer at the hospital. If something was to go wrong, I feel like I'm in the best place. I'm not very sure what my birth plan is yet, because I am quite far away from that, but once I figure out my birth plan, I will definitely let you guys know in a video. So this question is, what symptoms have you experienced so far? So there's been quite a lot of different symptoms, sort of changing from the start to now. So at the start, sickness was definitely a big one, and I don't know why they call it morning sickness, because I promise you it lasts all day long, and I really couldn't enjoy my food anymore. I still can't properly. It's like a full stomach feeling even when you've had like 3 bites of food. So that's definitely one symptom. It's really almost gone away now, but like randomly sometimes I'll be sitting there and I'll feel like I'm gonna throw up, and I didn't really actually throw up that much, but I felt really sick. But a couple of times I actually did have to run to the toilet and I literally just was sick everywhere, so that was not nice. But I do know that sickness means that your hormones are really good, so I'm also thankful for that. Another weird symptom that I had, which happened around 17-18 weeks, was very weird dizziness. So like every time I would stand up from laying down, or every time I would lay my head a certain way at night time, I'd feel like the room would spin, and I was like, what is happening? I literally feel like I'm gonna faint. But I actually realised it was a common symptom of pregnancy, so that was another one. Also, I just wanted to quickly point out that I remembered another symptom that I had. It was really early in the first trimester, but I used to fall asleep every afternoon from around 4 PM to 6 PM, but I just thought I'd share that with you guys because I just remembered that one when I was editing. I also just remembered another symptom, which is only happened since my belly has been growing more. It hurts when I walk. It doesn't happen every time, but I'm sure if you're pregnant you can relate. So like you'll literally be walking and the bottom of your stomach feels like someone is like pulling it apart. When I went to see a doctor for a pregnancy checkup, I asked her about it and she said that it was normal, it's just your ligaments stretching. So I'm not worried about it anymore, but it is definitely a symptom that I've got and I do get it every time I make a sudden movement or when I walk. So those are the symptoms that I experienced so far. So the last question I'm going to be answering in today's video is, have you started feeling kicks/movements yet, and how did you react the first time that you did? So yes, I definitely have, and they get stronger every single day, which I'm super happy about. So I first felt a movement, I would say around 18 or 19 weeks, sort of just before I had my 20-week scan. At first I really didn't take any notice of it. I just thought it was like my stomach bubbling, because you know when your stomach bubbles it just feels like little pops and stuff. I really thought it was just that, but then I googled it and it said that you can mistake it for like bubbling in your stomach. So I thought it could be, but I feel like it's still really small, so I don't think I would. But then the movements got stronger and I realised it definitely was the baby, which is so cool. And they have got so stronger now that I actually am able to film them and I can see the baby moving. So it's really lovely. The baby mostly moves when I'm in the bath at night time, and it's so funny. Every time I'm in the bath I video my belly. I can literally see like my belly move and everything. It's so cool. It's really crazy. And every time it happens I sort of like feel like, wow, like that's actually a human inside of me. It's crazy, but I really love it, and I'm so thankful that the baby moves a lot, and I'm hoping that they will carry on moving just as much and even more throughout the pregnancy. Okay everyone, so that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed watching me answer some of you guys' questions. I honestly tried to answer as many as I could. There is still so many more, so I am going to do a part 2 of this video, so that will be coming out within the next few weeks. Like I said at the start of the video, thank you so much for all of your kind comments and support. I really appreciate it. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my videos coming every single Saturday. I have some really exciting ones coming, and I promise you don't want to miss them. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Saturday. Bye.